All right, let's talk about one of the most incredible dog breeds out there, the German Shepherd. Today, we're going to go a little deeper than just the basics. We're getting into what you really need to know to be a proactive, super informed owner. And it all starts with what makes them so special in the first place.
I mean, for decades, this breed has just completely captured our hearts, right? They're way more than just a family dog. They're like a symbol of what a true partnership between a human and a dog can be. And that's all built on some truly amazing traits.
Intelligent, loyal, brave. These are not just buzzwords. They are the absolute foundation of what a German Shepherd is. It's that magic combo that makes them incredible working dogs and, of course, such devoted family members.
But that's the real question we're here to tackle, isn't it? Because hiding behind that strong, noble look is a pretty complicated genetic story. And honestly, it's something every single owner or even future owner really needs to get their head around.
And that brings us right to the heart of our explainer today. You see, the very thing that makes the German Shepherd so amazing, all that careful, selective breeding, well, it's also the source of some of its biggest challenges. It's a real double-edged sword.
Now, check out this quote from a 2014 thesis. It just hits the nail on the head. It says that the search for those specific physical factors, the perfect look, the perfect stance, has accidentally led to a rise in genetic problems. In trying to build the perfect dog, we've kind of created a few cracks in the foundation.
So, what's the cost of that perfection? Well, the same process that gave us their smarts and their powerful build also traps some unhealthy genes along for the ride. This has led to what one researcher calls an impressive list of hereditary diseases. And we're not talking about rare flukes here. These are major risks for everything from heart issues to joint problems that are kind of baked right into the breed's DNA.
Okay, to make this really concrete, let's zero in on one of the most urgent and frankly terrifying conditions that every German Shepherd owner needs to know about: gastric torsion, which you've probably heard of as bloat. Gastric dilation volvulus, or GDV, is just as awful as it sounds. In deep-chested dogs like German Shepherds, the stomach can fill up with gas like a balloon, and then it can literally twist on itself. This cuts off all blood flow, and just like that, you have a catastrophic life-or-death emergency on your hands. Listen up, because this is critical. If you see these signs, this is not a wait-and-see situation. A belly that's hard and swollen, your dog trying to throw up but nothing's coming out, panic and pain. These are huge, flashing red lights. Every single second matters.
12 hours. That's the number you see here. But let me be real with you. That's the absolute maximum window you might have. In reality, the odds of survival plummet after just the first couple of hours. With bloat, time is absolutely your biggest enemy.
So what can you actually do about it? Thankfully, there are some pretty practical steps. First, slow down their eating. You can get the special bowls that make them work for their food. Second, make sure there's a rest period. No crazy running around right before or after they eat. Third, watch how much water they gulp down all at once. And fourth, this is a big one. Talk to your vet about a preventative surgery called a Gastropexy. It basically tacks the stomach in place so it can't twist.
But look, being a proactive owner isn't just about preventing bloat. That's only one piece of a way bigger puzzle. Real proactive care is about understanding all the potential risks, and it shines a huge spotlight on the role of responsible breeders. Just take a look at this photo from that same thesis. This little 6-month-old pup is suffering from Pituitary dwarfism, which is another inherited condition in the breed. This isn't just bad luck. It's a direct result of genes being passed down from one generation to the next. And the list, unfortunately, goes on. I mean, hip and elbow dysplasia are practically the poster children for genetic issues in the breed. But you also see heart conditions, other endocrine problems, and even neurological issues pop up way more often in German Shepherds than in the general dog population. It's the other side of that genetic double-edged sword we were talking about.
This is so important. The health of these amazing dogs really starts way before you even think about bringing a puppy home. It starts with the breeders, the ones who are making the decisions, prioritizing the health and genetic well-being of the dogs over just winning a dog show.
So if you're ever looking for a German Shepherd puppy, this is probably the single most important question you can possibly ask. A truly responsible breeder will be proud to show you health clearances for the parents. Things like hip scores, elbow scores, heart exams. If they get defensive or say they don't have them, that's a massive red flag.
So, after all this, what's the big takeaway? The point here isn't to scare you away from this incredible breed. Not at all. It's about empowering you with information. Get this, 85%,
That's a huge number, right? According to the research, that's the percentage of working dogs in Mexico's military that are German Shepherds. That just shows you how valuable, how intelligent, and how driven this breed is. And it's exactly why we have to fight to protect their health.
Because at the end of the day, it all boils down to this one simple truth. Knowing the risks, knowing what to ask, knowing what to watch for, that's what makes you your dog's #1 most effective advocate for a long and healthy life.
And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. For those of us who love this breed, as owners, as breeders, as admirers, are we truly doing enough to protect its future? Because loving them is more than just appreciating how smart or beautiful they are. It's about taking on the responsibility to make sure they thrive. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer.